How's it going, everybody? Bert Bryan here, and welcome to the first official Top Sauce competition brought to you by and participated in by members of the Hot Sauce Underground on Facebook. Now, let me give you a little bit of background information about this competition. I was basically picked to be a judge in this competition, and I was given the duty of picking 5 ingredients that all contestants will be using in this competition. The 5 ingredients I picked were pomegranate, red wine vinegar, honey, rosemary, and ginger. Now there are some very dominating flavors in there, so this is going to be a very interesting competition. However, judging by the responses I've heard from different people, it's nice to see that people are excited about the sauces that were sent in. And so I'm glad that I was somewhat able to help influence you stepping out of your comfort zone and creating something new and unique. Now, the 5 categories I'll be judging on is going to be aroma, flavor, heat, consistency, and originality. And now with originality, it's going to be difficult because, of course, again, these are very different, unique ingredients that are in here, so I'm sure there's going to be quite a few original ideas in this competition here. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what you all brought. Now, the way this is going to go, it is blind judging. I don't know who made any of these sauces. They were all labeled and sent to me blind, so I don't know who they came from. And basically, some of them sent an ingredients list. It wasn't mandatory. You didn't have to. I'm just going to, the ones who did, I'll look over and I'll announce the ingredients that are in there just so that the people that are watching this will have an idea of what's going into some of these sauces here. Now I have all of these sauces off to the side here. I've got a water glass that I'll be in between sampling the sauces. I'll be able to clean my palate with, and I know that there are some of these sauces have a lot of hot peppers in it, so some of them are going to be very spicy, so I will take the time to sit here and I'll time lapse so you don't have to watch me just sit here, but I won't move from this spot, and that way as soon as the burn goes away I'll come right back and continue reviewing. But to make this fair and even, the way it's going to work out is I've broken down the sauces. I'm going to start doing three sauces a video, and you're not going to know what my score is. Basically, the whole idea of this video is to show you my first reaction, my response to trying these sauces blind. I will do the 3 different sauces, explain to you what I'm tasting, what I think about it, the heat that's in each sauce, and then I will do all my scoring at the very end of the video. When it's off, you won't know again what the score is until the very end of this competition. So what I thought to do to make this blind, I just grabbed my fedora here, chopped up some all the numbers that were for contestants and threw them in this hat here. So we have all of these sauce numbers in here. We're going to give it just a good shake up, and I'm going to pick 3 sauces out of it, and those are the ones we're going to go with today. This way you don't know whose sauce I'm going to be reviewing at any given time, so you just have to watch and see. So we'll go with these three here. What do we have today? We've got number 2, number 19, and number 17. So those are going to be the 3 sauces that I'm going to review for you here. Let's see. And I have one of the ingredients list. So we'll pull that one out here real quick. Number 19. All right. And for the sauces, we've got 2, number 19, and where are you, 17? I know you're in here. 12, and number 17. All right. Let's get down to the review in here. We're going to start with the first number I drew. We'll go with number 2 here. Just looking at the bottle, I can see a few seeds in there. It's got a rather thick consistency to it that looks, somewhat on I guess a ketchup kind of consistency, but we'll see when we open this up. And what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to pour it out for myself here. I'll take a look at it, explain it, and then I'll have it up close so you can kind of see what it looks like as I pour it out. And wow, very, very unique flavor. Let me make sure I give this a good shake. Sorry, good aroma coming out of this. Wow, it's got a very fruity flavor that's coming through on this one. Obviously, there's pomegranate in it, and I know that a lot of other people have been, from what I noticed in the ingredients list, using a variety of other fruits in it as well. So it is a possibility. I'm picking up a little hint of the vinegar. Really not picking up on, rosemary or ginger in the aroma, which is fine. Let's go ahead and give this a taste here. Again, a very thick consistency. Very thick. All right. I do tend to like a thicker sauce, but this one is a little bit on the ultra thick side. Let's give it a taste. Wow. I realized that on the aroma, it was almost like a cranberry sauce that I was picking up on as far as the aroma, but wow, flavor. You get this nice, strong pepper flavor that's up front. I am picking up a slight note of that ginger in the background. It's what's adding to the mouth burn a little bit. The ginger's got a very distinct kind of burn to it, as well as flavor. It's coming through a tiny bit, and I am actually picking up a slight note of the rosemary, just a bit. Wow. That one is definitely a very unique, different sauce. I would almost relate it to, in a sense, a cranberry sauce, like a ultra spicy, peppery kind of flavored cranberry sauce. It makes me wonder if there's cranberries in it. Very unique, very good sauce. This is off to a great start. I can tell this is going to be a very, very interesting competition. So, wow. Good job. Again, the consistency is a little bit thicker than I would like, so that'll probably affect the score a little bit. But wow, what a great tasting sauce that is. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna again take a sip of water here. Wait a few minutes until the mouth burn goes down a little bit. Make sure I get this flavor out, and then we're going to move on to number 19, which is the next sauce that I drew, and we'll go from there. Alright, welcome back. I think that the burn has gone away. That last sauce did have a nice mouth burn, lasted really good. I'd probably say a good 4 or 5 minutes maybe, a nice little tingle, mostly focusing on the roof of the mouth and a little bit on the lips. So interesting burn on that one, but it's time to go to number 19 now. Let's see, this one is very interesting. I can't see, it's a very, very dark sauce. Let's pop the top here. Of course, I'm not going to be able to open it. There we go. Kudos to He-Man who sealed that. Alright. Ooh, now with this one I really do pick up a strong ginger aroma, which I like because I am kind of looking for, again, it doesn't have to taste necessarily like those certain ingredients, but I do want to pick up certain notes of those 5 key ingredients. Picking up the ginger a little tiny bit, and definitely picking up a strong hint of the rosemary. Again, rosemary is a very dominating flavor found traditionally in Italian cuisine. The consistency on this is, it's almost like a syrup in a sense. It is a very thick sauce. I'm seeing a few small chunks in there, which is cool. They're not giant pieces either, which is good. I'm not, again, this all goes into consistency. You don't want something that's super chunky, and at the same time, you don't want it to just be completely thin either. So let's give this one a good taste here. Interesting. Interesting. Boy, you get the bite from the ginger right at the end. Now it is a good combination of the pomegranate in there and the peppers that are in there along with that ginger. Like I said, comes through very, very strong at the end. Wow. Interesting. The number 19 didn't have ingredients, but they did send a little note saying, the ancients called this the number of surrender, for your life needs to link up with a universal life. The number 19 is an endurance vibration. It brings everything into focus, winds up old accounts, and starts off anew. So, very interesting. Again, the burn is very strong, and like I had mentioned before, if you're going to have a strong, a hot burning sauce, the flavor should be very, very strong as well. And this one is, I do enjoy that boy, it has got a very, very nice mouth burn. It started out very mild and it's just grown to be this scorcher. I feel it all around the gums, tongue, roof of the mouth, and I'm starting to feel a little tiny tingle in the back of the throat. So I can tell you put some peppers in this one, definitely. Again, I'm picking up those flavors that I'm looking for. I'm hitting hard on the ginger and the rosemary in the back. Again, very dominating flavors, but it's balanced very well in this one, so it's nice. I like this one. I like it a lot. The consistency, again, it's more of a paste or a syrup, so it might be just a little too thick, but it depends on what you're going to put this on. I mean, this would almost make an amazing drizzle over, like if you had flank steak, cut very thin on a bed of lettuce or arugula or something with this drizzled over. Wow, it would be amazing, tasty. It would find its home definitely in Italian cuisine. All right, those are my opinions on the first two. I've got one more sauce to go, so again, we're going to go through the routine. I'm going to take some sips out of this water, and we'll come back in just a few minutes. This one's got a good strong burn, so it might take me a few minutes of sitting here, so thankfully I can fast forward through all of this. But we'll be right back. Alright, so we are back. That one took a lot longer for the burn to go away. I would probably say I'd give that almost 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes it took for the heat to go away. Very long lingering burn, but hey, it was a very strong sauce, and that is what I said. I mean, if you're going to have a very strong flavored sauce, definitely put in some peppers in it. And I have a feeling that some of you guys might be trying to kill me out there with some of the heat on these things. But let's go ahead and skip to number 17, the last one we're going to look at for tonight. And then I will finish off the video in this and go and actually do my actual judging on it. Again, you won't know the results until the end. I'll probably have this all wrapped up by the weekend coming up here very soon. So again, give it a good shake. What do we got on aroma with this one? Wow, I really like the smell of that. It's definitely an Asian sort of inspired sauce. I feel like anyway, as far as the aroma I'm getting off of it, it's almost a soy or a teriyaki sort of aroma that I'm picking up off of that. It smells very, very good. Really like the aroma on this one. All right, let's give it a pour here. It's got a more fluid consistency. It's pretty good as far as what I would consider a good consistency. It may be just a tad bit too runny, but I wouldn't say much at all. Okay, let's give it a taste. Definitely picking up the honey is very present in that. It's got a good strong honey flavor, the sweetness anyway. And I wish I could place the aroma that I'm getting. It's some sort of Asian flavor that I'm picking up on, whether it's a soy or a teriyaki is what I keep thinking. Very interesting sauce though. I'll say that it's probably, out of the three, not my favorite on flavor, but I think that this would go great, and especially like in an Asian specific cuisine. Very little heat, if any at all, and I know I just had a very strong dominating heat, but I do try to give it plenty of time to let all the heat go down. And so I'm not really picking up hardly any heat at all, so I'm wondering what peppers were used or how much was used in this one. To me, yeah, I mean, that's my basic opinion. It's not my favorite so far out of the three. I think that it could have been, probably if it was a little sweeter, it might have been better. And I'm not entirely a big fan of the aftertaste, but again, I'm just being completely honest here. Wow, interesting so far. What a great start to this competition. I'm really looking forward to trying the rest of these. The first two really did blow me away. Again, this first one was, number two, was again almost a cranberry flavor, like from Thanksgiving when you get that, you know, can of cranberry. That's somewhat of the taste that I'm picking up on it. And it had a really nice burn. It was a little bit thick on the consistency side. This was again, number 19, more of a syrupy consistency, and it had a very strong burn to it. So a lot of peppers went into that one, or just a high concentration. Wow, so interesting. Thank you so much for sending these out to me. I am very impressed. I'm more than likely, I'll have the judging done anyway by tonight. I'll try to every night have the judging done, and then you know, by the end, all I have to do is tally up the scores, and then I'll have a you know, if there's a tie that comes out of this at the end, I'm going to choose the best, because we're not trying to pit sauce against sauce. This competition is all about just having fun, and it's for bragging rights at the end of this. So, again, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you're excited. I hope you enjoyed how this has turned out so far, and I look forward to doing the rest of these sauces as this week progresses and sharing these videos with you on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and stay tuned for the rest of the Top Sauce competition. And as always, my friends, stay toasty.